tires warmed up a little bit. So I've been waiting to ride all day. It's been a while since I've been able to just like ride like this, and it's nice. Talk about some stuff. Alright guys, so let's talk about the Tune. So I've been able to ride on this bike for about 2 weeks now, and I kind of want to talk about the bike. I want to talk about the Tune. I've been able to put some miles on there, mainly to and from work, a few days where I was going out having fun. I want to talk about the longevity of the Tune. First of all, I want to say it's a great tune. Like the power, it's smooth. Like the delivery is a lot smoother than the stock ECU, for sure. And I want to just reiterate or kind of start this off with a disclaimer is this is an ECU tune. It's not a dyno tune. So don't expect like the crazy gains out of it. You're not going to get crazy gains out of it. I got it because I have a full exhaust. So let's just lay that out there first. Yes. Oh, you only get like 5 horsepower. Yeah, that's true, 100%. But I also got the tune for my exhaust essentially and for just a little bit better power delivery. It's always a good idea if you're going to mess with like anything like gas related or airflow related, that you want to make sure that your ratio is good, in any circumstance. Anytime you mess with like the engine, I feel like, or any airflow or fuel flow, I think it's always good to kind of like rework it. So this bike, it's been a lot smoother. It's been a lot of fun too. There was a couple days I was ripping it on some back roads with some of that footage I had when I got my 360, and it was pretty cool. Just the delivery, it just feels more comfortable. Like this bike actually wants to go, and I love it. Like this bike wants to just like eat it up. And it's not to say that the stock ECU is bad. It's just saying that there's always room for improvement, and there's a lot of restrictions and stuff. Maybe not so much more in the States, but like especially overseas. So I just feel like having a tune is pretty good. I know a lot of people complaining about like the bike having like mid-range, so like if you're in like third gear, if you're in like third gear or something and you're holding it like right here, that it kind of like stutters a little bit, or it'll like cut power, especially doing like a weird thing like that, where it kind of like almost like it's like hovering, like it's not quite where it needs to be. I never had it with the stock issue, and I definitely don't have it with Flash. So if that's something that's a problem for you, then then we can 100% work to that. And just the longevity of it, I know some of you are wondering, like, because this bike is so brand new, and the tune is also really brand new, that you like wonder, hey, like what's like the tune like? Like obviously, as the days go on, there's going to be better tunes. So far, this one, like, is the first one, it's pretty good. Like I have no complaints with it. Like it's a really good tune. Longevity wise, like I want to get a 360 cam just so you guys can kind of see a little bit more. It even sounds a little bit different too when it's holding different ranges. Like it sounds good. It still pops, still burbles, still does everything fun, just at that much extra level. So yeah, if you're looking for like a nice easy tune, then this is the way to go. It's a good tune. Now in terms of like longevity of the actual bike itself, like if we're gonna kind of divvy off from the topic here, is the 675 is doing pretty good so far. So I have almost 1,800 miles on here. I want to at least get to 2,000 before I go away, so I got some work to do. The weather is getting a little cold, so it's starting to get a little cooler out. It's probably like 65 right now, 67. A lot of you have been asking, how's the warranty? Like, how does this affect your warranty? So I was watching this one video where someone was talking about it. They were talking about, like if you tune your bike, like there's nothing that tells you have to like disclose the information to your dealer. So you just kind of like don't say anything. It's kind of like a don't say something type deal. So I don't know how accurate that is. I've never tried it. I even think my dealer was offering like a full exhaust and like a tune with it as well. I don't know if the tune thing is accurate, but they were actually like exhausts or something like that. I don't know how accurate that is. But it depends on your dealer. So if you have a pretty cool dealer, sometimes they can look past that, and then you have really strict dealers that like to jip you, and they won't look past that, and you'll have to, void your warranty. So the warranty thing is very dependent on a lot of things. So the warranty thing is a very loose question. Like, yes, can you tune your bike and would it void the warranty? I feel like most cases, yeah, it will. For me, I know there's some things a dealer, like, it doesn't void. Like, even, like, my dealer was cool enough to say, like, hey, if you do your oil, like, you can do your own oil changes, which is good because dealers will, like, rip you off on that. Dealers like to rip you off pretty much on a lot of things. They'll be like, yeah, you gotta get your oil change here, and then, you spend, like, $260 for an oil change, even though everything together is only, like, $100 maybe, if you get a good oil filter and some good oil, 100, 120, somewhere around there, and you do it yourself, and then you learn how to do it, But you can't do it because if you do your own oil changes, oh hey, well that voids a warranty. So I know for my dealer, they're not too like stingy on that stuff. They're like, hey, you know, your oil changes, as long as you keep the receipts, you're good to go. Which is pretty chill. Like a dealership doing that is pretty legit. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Like it depends on your dealer. So if you're asking about the warranty thing, depends on your dealer. Ask your dealer and make sure. Because I got some of you guys asking about it. Yeah, ask your dealer. Don't be worried about the dealer thing. If you know your dealer's pretty cool, you should be fine in terms of the warranty stuff. We're waiting. So yeah, I could throw a little comparison clip too, just like the speed runs of both. They're not, you can't really tell the difference because one, I'm not going to show the speed on there. And you know, it is a closed circuit, so.
Warning, the following content displayed in this video is performed in a controlled environment with granted permission from owner. Do not attempt to duplicate, recreate, or perform the same content at home. Enjoy.
This 675, it's funny because people are like, yeah, this thing's like comparable to like the Ninja 6, the ZX6R or something, like a full 636 track bike, and it's like, no, like it's a good track bike, I'm sure, and there's plenty of people that have taken it on tracks and they're fucking awesome, but the power is like that mid-range for these kind of things. Like the top end isn't crazy, okay, you're not gonna get a good top end speed on this, but the mid-range is beautiful. Like I love it. Just to kind of reflect on like a poll that I did with the tune and without the tune, is the top speed doesn't really change. So if anyone's asking like, oh, what's the new top speed? There is no new top speed. There is no like real like new top speed. That's not what the tune really is. Basically, what I've read is the tune basically just lets a little bit more fuel in there, which is what I wanted. You know, I have an exhaust where it's a little bit more airflow. I'd like to have some fuel, you know, like you got to make sure that ratio is correct. That's exactly what I wanted. So just make sure you're shopping for the tune that you want. So like a dyno tune would be appropriate if I wanted like a higher top speed or to break that limiter a little bit more. But it still pulls a lot more. Like the mid-range is a lot better. The mid-range on this thing is crazy. It's just so smooth. It's awesome. So again, the tune isn't something where you're like, hey, I need to max out my speed. I need to max out my power. When you want to go efficient. Like obviously if you're looking for like a dyno tune, then you're going to get your top speed there. This is more of like just utilize the fuel and the fuel in the air a little bit better. It just basically when you get on the site of the MSC site, it'll tell you like what's on your bike. Like, hey, what do you have an aftermarket exhaust? You know, do you have an aftermarket air filter? Like what's on it? And then I guess they kind of modify it to where it utilizes it more efficiently, not crazy power. So, am I a little disappointed there's no more top end? Yeah. But at the end of the day, there's not many days, or I guess at all, if you catch what I'm saying here, wink wink, where I'm going that fast. But I don't need that. I like having just a lot of bite in the mid-range, because then you can get out of situations where people are driving really slow, and then you just get more joy out of it without like committing a felony. You know? It's just fun. There you go. I wanted to give you guys that because I know you guys have been asking like what's the top end on it. I'm going to tell you right now just from my experience and just where I was at, able to test it, which was totally legal. Nothing illegal is being done. This was under supervision and everything was good, like a good road, that I know the person on. It wasn't like it was, I just want to reiterate that too. Because I don't want you guys to get the idea like, yeah, just go on any road. No, like if you want to, that's at your own discretion, but I'm not telling you to go do it like that. I just kind of want to, in a way, prove or disprove anyone's theory that, like, hey, or any ideas on their top speed on the tune and everything like that. But again, the mid-range is a lot cleaner, guys. I will 100% say that. So if you're just like a nice weekend rider or someone who just doesn't want to go too crazy top end, then this is what you do. That's the tune. The MSC ECU Flash is good. I know they have like a do-it-yourself one, but I'm not sure how that really works. I think you can kind of do your own little thing there. Good tune? Yes. Is it crazy? No. In a 14-day review, still holding strong. Holy fuck, dude. What are we doing, dude? And the bike sounds great. The tune, like, really fine-tuned the bike. I don't know, like, the bike just sounds so good. It sounded good before, but just the way, I don't know, just the different tone, everything, just sounds so good. I really need that aftermarket windscreen, man. I think it's like short. I just wanted to give you guys kind of like a review on the 14 days of the tune I've had and experience I've had with it. I was able to really rip it out today, which is fun. I'm really happy I got some bike time today. It doesn't always work out that way. Hopefully the tune is everything you guys thought it would be, or more, or maybe it was less. If you like the tune, go ahead and check them out. Team MSC. I'll have the link in there as well. I guess want to put the bow on the tune here. I had a part 1, part 2 kind of thing going on, and now let's have some longevity a little bit. We'll obviously see as the months go on. Obviously after the winter season's over, that's coming up. I'll touch more on it too. Yeah, go check them out, guys. They're really good. So if you're planning on wanting to tune it, I know some people asking me like how long does it take. It took me about 2 weeks, but that's only, for me, I feel like the 2 weeks because I also messed it up. Like I thought they were going to send me a box and everything. So 2 weeks is a little, you know, it's a little bit of an outlier there. A little bit of a stretch. Expect like maybe like a week or week and a half. Especially like the winter time, I feel like a lot of people might be starting to tune their stuff then, or you might get, maybe you're intelligent about it and you're going to do it in the winter when your bike's already in storage. I had to go almost like 2 weeks or a week and a half without it. You're going to be more intelligent. But yeah, go check them out. They got different options, and I know they're working on their exhaust system right now, which is really cool to see. I want to talk about exhaust too, but that'll be a different video. I want to talk about different systems you can have for this bike. There's plenty of them out. I know that they have their own kind of thing going on right now. So just keep your eyes open for them. They're doing some really good, awesome things with the 675. If you guys want to see any other videos that I have, feel free to check them out as well. I have plenty for, you know, exhaust-wise or whatever. Go check those out. If you just want to listen to me yap, I have some yapping videos you guys can plug into as well. So that's all I got for you guys. If you guys liked the video, leave a like. If you guys didn't like the video, leave a dislike. Let me know what you guys think in the comments about the tune itself, or was it anything? Is it more than what you expected, or less than what you expected? And yeah, I'll have a lot more content coming out. I have the air filter coming in. I'll be installing that soon. And then I will also have the windscreen coming in, which should be a quick little short, but I'll have that. You guys get to see how that looks. As the season's coming to an end, I just want to remind you guys, like, I'm going to have more voiceover content, but I will have a nice project. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I want to wrap part of the silver on this bike. I talked about it before in what I want to do with the future of my bike. Just stay tuned for that. I have plenty of content in the winter as well. So, yeah. If you guys want to see more and you want to stay tuned into that and see the progress over the winter, all the stuff I have planned for this 675, subscribe. And if you just want to subscribe, just subscribe. I definitely appreciate that too. So, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.